Let's go.
Let's go.
I want some coffee, I think.
Don't show the dirty ass house.
This house ain't dirty.
Yeah, it is.
It's a beautiful house.
It is beautiful, but it's dirty. It's a dirty house.
No, it's not.
It's
We
not.
got a nice house. Let's go head out for an adventure. Hey! What's wrong? Hey, don't cry. All right.
Cheeky.
Got the beautiful shop. I was in here earlier working on a few things. I got a cool wide mirror in here. That's pretty sick. Hell yeah. Shit, man. That freaking lift's looking tall. And as you can see, I did put the overhead switch on. I did put a little bit of touch-up paint on it because it was a little shady. But it looks pretty good. The touch-up paint, it was all scratched before, as you can see. The color is not exactly perfect, but it looks perfect to me. Can't have a good night without some good coffee. But yeah, what is going on, guys? Back another vlog for you guys. So we out here gonna try to do some more work on the Civic, and gonna see what we can do to it. As far as trying to do some work tonight, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but as far as trying to get the lift all tidied up, that's what my goal is, actually, because I gotta tie in a little bit of posts. I bought this little guy from Amazon, and this guy's gonna help me tighten up the posts a little bit better, because honestly I couldn't reach those bolts with this big ass thing here. Oh yeah, you like my mirror? Pretty cool, huh?
Are you gonna start a fire?
No, it's not that cold out here.
Oh.
Do you want me to start a fire?
No, actually I'll sit by the heater.
Yeah, I got a heater over there.
Yeah.
Say hello to the viewers.
Hello. Don't ask me to
Hello.
say hi. Please.
Don't be shy. It's just a camera up in your face.
Yep.
Say hello.
Stop.
They're not gonna judge you.
Boom! Not just kidding.
Nobody comments anyways.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well,
Oh my god, are you crying?
No, it's just raining.
Oh,
I'm gonna time this up real quick and see what happens. Everything's situated with the lift so far. We got it all completed. We got our overhead top bar up, which is what I showed you guys a little while ago. And then plus I got this all wired up pretty nicely. So as you can see here, this is all tucked away beautifully. So very happy with the lift. The lift's all tightened up, looking good. So now we're gonna start doing some work under here. First things first, we got a very crusty car under here. Right here, as you can see, this is all sludged out and disgusting. So we have, this isn't really oil leaking or anything. I'm pretty sure this is from previous oil changes. You know, Hondas never leak. They never tend to leak, so freaking Hondas are strong motors, man. They can go through hell and back. And this, for some reason, is missing a hole right there. I don't know if you can see right there. There's no bolt attached to that motor mount. So this motor mount is literally just hanging on nothing, which is kind of crazy to me. And there is a few more bolts up there, way up there, that you probably can't see. Oh, look, right there. The axle, the CV axle is actually sitting right on the filter up there, so it's not even being supported by anything, which is pretty freaking wild. But so far we got all these nasty plastics that we're gonna remove real quick, because these are just terrible and not usable anymore. This plastic's all ripped up. As you can see, it's all broken. This plastic seems to be okay, but I think I'm still gonna order some new ones, because it's not even connected anymore right here in between the where it's supposed to be. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of the plastics real quick, so we can get a better look underneath the car and everything that's damaged. And finally work underneath the two-post lift. First time doing any work over here, which is awesome. And my rock came out of there. There we go. Doesn't want too bad. A little crusty. Alright, let's go ahead and use our fancy lift to go down. The most epic part of this whole series is using the lift. Coolest shit ever. Let's take off the wheels for the first time on a lift. I'm a fan of air tools now. All right. Tool off. Boom. Always check the locks whenever using a lift. Never trust that the locks are on. At least that's gonna be my rule now. Safety first, always. Hey! The dogs missed you.
Huh?
The dogs are all freaked out.
Where they were?
Yeah, they think I'm gonna kill them or something with the tools I have. Nice.
Many weeks.
Let me just. Thank you.
No, no more treats for you. Which choker did I?
Look at this bowl right here. That's that low life. That's how you know I'll be living that low life.
No.
Cool, now that the plastics are off of the car, my plan is to take off this piece. We're gonna drop the whole subframe because I need to reach up here and fix them, see what's going on under here. So we're gonna drop the whole subframe and get it all cleaned up because it is nasty as it is, and I can reach a lot more stuff if I drop the subframe and give this engine a nice good clean. So that's my plan for today. Let's see if we can do it. I'm sure we can.
We should put the camera on her. Give them an ASMR of Sahara.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
And I'm sure they can hear them.
The
Oh my
crunch.
goodness.
The crunch. Oh my god, mommy. No. You don't chew your...
What that crash bar is, that's a K-Tune crash bar. And I'm sure that's what actually saved the engine, because I think the engine would be toast without that bar. So it's a good thing that bar's there. So it looks like this bolt's all seized up over here. It's all broken. So I have to do my best to shape it so it fits on there okay. Oh, this is the K-Tune crash bar that I bought so long ago. You can see the condition of it is bent now, so this definitely saved the engine from total catastrophe. This subframe is decent. I wouldn't say it's bent or anything, so it's good, thankfully. I mean, I'm sure it's really hard to freaking break a subframe, right? Man, I might need a shower again after this. This shit got all crusty. Cleaning out nasty shit out of here. It's falling all over me. That subframe needs to come out. That shit is nasty. Yeah, we're gonna get that subframe cleaned up for sure. That's for sure. As you can see, there's a very crusty motor mount that needs to come out. Oh my god, the whole engine's moving. That's sketch. Come check this out. Yes, Mom, come here. Look how unstable this engine is. It moves.
Oh my gosh. That's awful.
It's because it's missing the motor mount bolt down here. Freaking idiot crackhead who's driving it thought it was okay to drive without a motor mount, I guess.
That guy's awful.
Yeah, this motor mount is a support for the whole bottom of the engine. And that's probably why I was making weird ass noises, because it's moving down here as it's driving, as you're revving it. It helps. Oh my god.
What?
This engine mount's screwed. Look at this engine mount. We're definitely gonna need a new one. That does not look, has a hole through it. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy a new one. This is so much easier with the lift. Oh my goodness. This would have been freaking terrible on the ground. Okay, so I disconnected the sway bar links on both sides. Both sides, the sway bar links are disconnected. Now I gotta disconnect these cotter pins up here. Get this completely bolted off. This will pop right off. We have this one as well on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect this air line up here. That air line up there is gonna get disconnected. I'm gonna pull it all the way through. So that's how I'm gonna take care of that problem. So then once I pull that out, I don't have to worry about it being stuck in between the the sway bar link, because I was kind of overthinking it a little bit. Once I pull it out, I could just pull it out from this side, leave it out completely, and that'll give me plenty of room to work around this subframe, because I really need to get this shit out, because I'm not gonna have this car looking this crusty. Not looking good at all. We gotta unclip these clips right here. These ones I believe have to stay because they're all connected to the subframe already. So I believe we don't have to disconnect those. But these clips are gonna have to get disconnected. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. Alright guys, after a little bit of time we got the harness disconnected. Once that's disconnected, all we gotta do now is disconnect the rack and pinion, or whatever you want to call it, that goes up there. That has to be disconnected from inside the car. So you gotta drop the car, go inside. There's gonna be a little bolt underneath the steering wheel. I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so way down there, way down on the bottom, there's a plastic piece right there. Yeah, right there actually. We gotta take off that plastic piece. There's gonna be a little nut on the bottom, and the steering wheel has to be turned a little bit to reach that nut. But once you turn the steering wheel, once you get that nut off, you just pop the top off. So let me see what's going on here. So my car actually has it to where I can see it just right there. So that's actually perfect, because the steering wheel's clocked at that angle. Once you take off that nut, there ain't no going back. So once you pop it off, you can't move the steering wheel or anything, because then you're gonna mess up the clock spring, is what I heard. Let's go ahead and get that guy off. See, I'm loosening something right there. Okay, so now that that bolt's out, all I gotta do is just pop this off now. Okay, that guy's off now. You can see a little pink guy right there just chilling, and the steering wheel steers taken off. So now we're ready for the subframe to come out. So I'm just gonna set it on this roller on these 2x4s. So once we get it down, should be able to just land it smoothly on there. Be able to unbolt it real quick and then raise the car back up. Subframe should be on the ground. Subframe, wow, gives you a lot of room once this is off, for sure. Alright guys, we got the nasty, dirtiest subframe in the world just sitting right here. As you can see, that thing is definitely cooked. That definitely needs some cleaning. To be able to look right here, you can see all that gunk that's built up on the engine. It is absolutely horrific. And that engine mount actually not being bolted up was a very bad reason why this belt keeps been getting eaten up, because it keeps rubbing against the front of the car right here. So actually that's kind of crazy, because it's always been like that since I've had it. So that means the shop that I took it to did not admire or listen to the fact that there was a motor mount just missing a whole bolt. So that's definitely bad on them. We also have, you know, so much more room to do whatever now. There's just all this room to clean the engine, detail it up. We have a lot going on right here. There's just so much more room now that the subframe's out. This was able to get popped off. Yeah, it's basically just sitting right here. So pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight and get me a power washer, because I do not have a power washer, and I'm gonna need one, because this is a lot of nasty shit right here. And I'm thinking that once I power wash everything, it's gonna look beautiful again, shine it all up. Got a lot of spiders living up in here. That was pretty funny. But man, this Honda's been through a lot of shit, man. And honestly, I think I got a stealer deal on this thing. For 3,500 bucks, this thing still got the engine in it. Still had a lot of the parts. I mean, honestly, it just needed a lot of love. A lot of love. So, it's looking pretty good so far, guys. I got a lot going on right now. So maybe we should take off the radiator too, just to get more of a detail on this whole car. That would be kind of nice to do. But so far, so good. The subframe is out. That was the main thing that I wanted to do. So I'm gonna go run to Harbor Freight, get me a power washer, and we're gonna power wash the shit out of this thing. All right, guys, just to update you guys, just got back from the Harbor Freight store. Bought ourselves a little tool cart. Sorry, I had that upside down. That's a table cart. and it's a hydraulic table cart, and you can guess what we're going to use that for. And I also have a power washer I just got from Harbor Freight. It's an electric power washer, but it should get the job done. So you know, Harbor Freight's always the best place to go. So I have completely decided I'm gonna take out this engine. Honestly, kind of a short notice of a decision, but I think honestly, just to get this all cleaned up completely how I want it, we're gonna need to rip out the engine. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. So we have plenty of stuff to do for that, of course. So we already have the subframe out, which is a good start. So now the engine should be pretty much cake after that, honestly. So we're gonna go ahead and rip out the engine. We have plenty of stuff to do in here. It's kind of a mess, but we're gonna get it all cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble that thing. That's gonna help us out a ton. And I also wanna organize some of these bolts that I got all over the place in this cart. This cart's overfilled. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this little cart too, because that's what I bought this for, is to organize my stuff. So we'll go ahead and utilize this for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this, and then we'll get back to you guys. All right guys, well, first things first, let's get this oil drained, and then we'll start draining the coolant as well. So all that stuff needs to be drained. All right, well, let's see how nasty this oil is. First time draining the oil. This should be interesting. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. It doesn't look that bad, actually. Of course, it looks a little, definitely very black. I don't know if it's ever been done, but I guess it's always good to see. So I know this antifreeze is pretty old. I'm gonna see, maybe I might use it. Maybe I might not. I'm gonna see how good it looks first. Really a big deal if we use it or not. I could just put new antifreeze, which probably I will do anyways. Alright, well, that's draining. I'm gonna start taking off the bolts right here. Got our hub sensor bolts. So these are gonna have to come off for sure. Well, we're gonna keep on going. My compressor decided to take a shit on me, so I was gonna use my air tools, but I cannot use them no more. So I have to get a new part for my compressor. So that's a bummer. It's definitely a good thing that we got some Milwaukee. So we'll be good to go. We're going to break this bolt. So this is for my rack and pinion, or the CD axles. So this bad boy's coming off. I'll take the whole thing off, actually. Okay. Well, we'll take this whole axle off. Damn, I love my Milwaukee.
Shit, what?
Let's just let that dangle there now. Next guy to come off is going to be this catalytic converter. And the catalytic converter is off. Okay, we got that off. Next step is going to be some lines up here. We're going to have to disconnect all those. There's quite a bit of lines everywhere. So right there, we're gonna have to reach up in the battery areas, try to unplug all these ECU cords and all that crap. Once we unplug all this, we should be good to go. A lot of this is pretty simple stuff to unplug. So we're getting there. All right, cool. So we're gonna start taking apart the battery. So we got a harness right there, and we have a battery harness that runs this way. We got to disconnect that. There's a couple other things. There's a few little things back there, lines and stuff, such as fuel lines. So we got two lines right here. We got to disconnect. We got a radiator hose, of course. We got to disconnect that. There's a few other things, more electronics and stuff. This guy has to be disconnected. Gotta disconnect this. There's plenty of other stuff to disconnect, places like ground and stuff, but we'll have to figure out where those are as we go. Well, you can see there's a ground right there, so that's a ground. That ground down there needs to be disconnected. Got a few other things like lines for clutch lines and stuff. That's gonna have to be disconnected. These two right here, those lines are gonna have to be just disconnected completely, which isn't a big deal. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do when taking apart an engine. So we slapped on the GoPro because obviously the GoPro is going to help us remember exactly what we did, because I definitely don't want to forget anything that I do during this removal of this engine bay. So let's go ahead and take off this ground wire right here. Well, this could definitely be taken off already. Okay, so we have a little ground right here. Oh, actually that's connected to the engine mount. Oh, the engine mount's gonna have to come out. We got that guy off. Disconnect these ones for sure. Should just come off with a simple cotter pins, it looks like. Just some cotter pins. As you can see, this pin comes off. Another one right here. Nice and easy. Just come right off. Just like so. Cool, that guy's off. I'm just gonna go ahead and take off this whole complete mount. This mount doesn't need to be there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just disconnect that completely. This guy busts any nuts. Wait, what did I say? We need some different pliers. Oh, our fire is dying down. I can fix that. I bought these little useless pliers. See if they'll actually come in handy. These are cobalts. They freaking suck. Every time I use them, they suck. But I'll give them another chance. See if they could do me justice today. These things. See? Freaking hate these things. Might as well just throw these shits away. Well, that fire is burning now. Little OG over here. A little Duralast. This will get it off. So we got this guy down here. Yep, see? Piece of cake. Come on. These freaking hoses are on there good. Alright, that's working. I already drained the radiator fluid, so that's good. Oh wow, that is a good hose tool. Look at that. That came off very nicely. So remember that this hose needs to go right here. This hose that's intertwined in here needs to go right here. Simple enough. And they're both different sizes, so. Damn, is there oil? That looks like oil and antifreeze mixed. That should not be good. This transmission went off. See, now this guy will just dangle there, which is better for us whenever we take the engine out. So I am marking these bolts. I've been putting them in a little pile on my little organizer so I can write down there you go. Well, look at how fancy that is. So we're gonna just use these little sticky notes, put those like there, and I have them all organized. So I know exactly which bolts are for which. So I'm not throwing a whole pile of bolts, forgetting which ones are which. That's how we do it. So now that this is disconnected, we should have a few more harnesses to disconnect right here. Clip right here that needs to be disconnected. As you can see, we disconnected the radiator hoses, disconnected the battery cables to the fuse box. We have some more stuff down here that we gotta disconnect. We have this guy down here, we gotta disconnect this guy. There's not a whole lot to really disconnect for an engine like this. Kind of surprised, actually. Pretty cool. Let's raise the car up and see what's up under there. And we gotta drain the transmission too. Let me see what I can find for the transmission. The transmission drain bolt's somewhere over here. Ah, right there. Wow, is it really just that? Ah, God. And ah! Well, it's a good thing we're draining the tranny fluid. Oh my goodness. Look at how black it is. Very good thing. Just give you a nice bath. There you go. This guy will just pop right off, but I don't want to blow everything up. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to drain all that. That is the AC compressor. All right, well, looks like you're all drained. Now we have no fluids in the engine whatsoever, except we have AC compressor shit. This is gonna explode all over me. Oh my goodness. That's a good thing I wasn't standing there. Well, that's done. That scared the shit out of me. That's how you do it, dog. Cool. That's off, that's disconnected. Okay. Easy enough. Alright, we got 44 minutes in on this GoPro video. So this one comes off right here for sure. Yep, that one's definitely gas. Oh, it looks like my GoPro's being a pussy because it overheated. I got a few more things to really take off, like that third fuel line. This connection to the ECU is gonna get disconnected. And that's actually pretty much it. This engine's ready to come down with the motor mounts and everything, so wish me luck, guys. We're getting there. This guy needs to be taken off too. Another bolt on the bottom of the engine, kind of near there, that needs to be off. Oh, that's disconnected now. Cool. Let's just go ahead. This is the ECU. Do not want to mess this up. I'm going to double check everything, make sure everything's disconnected, but I'm pretty sure there's one more thing I got to do before I even think about saying I'm done, because I know I'm not done yet. There's always one more thing to do when it comes to this. There is a line way down there. That one right there feeds into this little mechanism right there. I'm just gonna disconnect it, like right there. I'm gonna disconnect it and let the line just drag, because there's really nothing else to do on that part. The whole wiring harness got disconnected. After this, we're gonna start disconnecting the motor mounts after we get it all placed on our top of our brand new tool that we bought. Is our sliding cart, our hydraulic rolling cart. And pretty much after that, we're gonna strap it down, take off the motor mounts, the two motor mounts that are being held on. The whole engine and tranny is gonna be completely off. So hell yeah, time has come. Time to pull the engine out. I bought this tool cart, 1,000 capacity from Harbor Freight. Hopefully I could trust this. This is gonna be raised. I'm gonna lower it onto the car, strap the engine onto this, and raise it up. So let's see how that goes. Did it finally happen? Oh my god. Finally lit up. Stubborn little. Finally lit up. She lit up, bro. Oh, finally. She was like, man, she was almost killing me. Nice. Alright guys, as you can see, the engine is out of the bag. And we were able to definitely do it successfully. This little freaking thing up there was just not letting up that motor mount. But it's good to know that I got some good motor mounts in this car. As you can see, man, she's gutted. And we're gonna get some good cleaning on this. As you can see, it would have been really hard to do this cleaning without doing this all right here. So this is kind of crazy. Shoot. All right, now you can come in. What's good, bro?
What up?
Hope you don't mind being recorded. I don't know if you could tell, but there's an engine on the ground. Bro, I literally just got it off now.
Really?
She was a pain in the ass.
Holy shit.
Took me like 2 hours.
Really?
Not too bad, huh?
No.
Honestly, I recorded everything because I'm not trying to forget anything. So yep, she's out. The axles are off. The axles are sitting right there.
Yeah.
Subframe. The power of the lift.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Oh yeah, bro, it's nasty, nasty. We got some more digging to do on this thing. Look at over here, Elijah.
Holy shit.
Look at how disgusting it is, dude. That's why I wanted to take it out, because this shit's gross.
Covered.
That needs to be cleaned. That doesn't look good, right?
Nah, that don't.
That looks like thick sludge. That would have been really hard to clean if it was in the car.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able. You gotta scrub that or something.
Yeah, it needs a lot of scrubbing back here. And obviously this is all freaking gutted now, so I can clean everything right here now too.
Yeah.
She's never had her motor dropped.
No.
No, I'm the first one to drop her motor.
It's like the first time the engine's ever been taken out of it.
Yeah, this is pretty wild, honestly. This is gonna be it for this video. Obviously you could tell we've done enough. But this is very, very cool. I'm very happy that the engine's out, so I can just completely clean this whole nasty gunk, all this crap that's all over the place. As you can see, it was worth it because this engine is pretty nasty. And so is the engine. That's the worst part. Look at that nasty buildup right there. That definitely needs to be deep cleaned. Nasty, nasty. But yeah, very satisfied. And yeah, we finally got some good progress. We're gonna make some more progress on this car, slowly but surely. And I was thinking maybe even doing an undercoating on this car, so maybe a nice black undercoating would look really sick. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, honestly, because I think a whole new recoating would be pretty nice, which would require a lot of work, which is what we're here for. I mean, that's why we bought a lift, right? So we could do a lot more work. But hell yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And I appreciate every single one of you guys again. If you guys can make sure to like, comment, or subscribe for me, that'd be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome. And we're gonna have some more rebuilding videos for you guys soon. So thank you guys again. And please make sure you like, comment, so it can push me up higher in the ranks. I do need some more likes, so if you guys could do that for me so it can kind of show some engagement, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.